Anyhow,
back.
Huh? It's always something. Let's get out. We're actually kind of lucky because a limited contract can just.
Okay. Thank you. Cool. What?
Yeah, remember, you can come, but we have to squeeze.
What are you complaining about? Can I?
But she said, because he's here, there'll probably be a space on the bus. So she's making it.
Can I kind of move my chair back a bit?
No. You're fine.
Can you slide it forward a little more, Robert?
Yeah, seriously.
It's kind of like tight.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And I'll just roll it back.
We know those legs will fold up. You can wear your knees for air.
Yeah. The human body is an amazing thing, isn't it?
It's collapsible. One of the features.
Like IKEA.
It's like yoga, hip flexibility, right? So you work on your pose.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What a crazy ass day.
What is the bill? The fee for the ride?
130.
100? Are you kidding? Oh,
130 each.
Oh. Okay. Can I pay you tomorrow?
Bill? Well, I guess, do we have a choice now that you're in the car?
Sorry. I'm gonna have to leave some money at school because Orate, she never gives me enough money. That is, she gives other things fine, but money. Yeah, sorry.
We all forget.
Okay, I'm very good with. I always pay. I do.
It's all good. It said, the weather report has said every day it's supposed to rain. We've been lucky so far.
So maybe it's like if we get a heavy rain or steady rain, and maybe like a bender weekend, right? This is so funny. I watched like 8 episodes of Yellowstone.
You still have episodes of Yellowstone to watch, or you're watching it outside?
Season 4. I haven't watched season 4 yet.
I got through that thing in like a weekend.
Is that on Netflix?
It's Paramount Plus, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can watch it there. Oh no, Paramount Plus is a. I watched it when I got it. There was a free promotion. Paramount Plus, I think, is actually Paramount Plus and HBO are going to merge.
Oh, are they?
I think they have the same parent company. They're just going ahead and doing.
Do you know who the parent is?
I think it's Warner.
Okay, so Warner owns both of those.
I think so. I might be wrong.
What?
Oh no! It's I just canceled the ride by mistake. Oh shit.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I think it's back now.
Oh shit.
personal days, personal leave.
Told us in the cards.
Okay. Oh, last 2 weeks, yeah, you can't take it apparently. Have you used all yours up?
Womanjang Shibai. Okay. We'll pay full pay.
And pay double charge, and
Double charge.
and pay,
I'll
Okay.
get the translator. Here we go. 1 minute.
Because like now the charge, because we picked it up and now it's $3.38.
Oh, really?
Ah, yeah. Well, no. It's
如果重复金额，我会退还。
what's that?
Oh, hang on. Try again.
可以，我知道。
如果重复金额，我会退还。
If repeat amount, I will refund.
Oh, so
Okay.
if okay, does that make sense?
Sorry.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I was really sensitive. So I guess I got charged 400 already. So when I by mistake hit cancel, it just charged me for the full amount for the ride.
So basically, from Uber, the ride is over, even though they were not there. So you
Yeah,
just
exactly.
mapped it and go like, okay, you've already paid for it, and so I'll just go with my okay.
No, right? He asked me to rebook and I did.
Yeah,
So he said he'll refund one of the charges.
got it. Okay.
So I don't have any hard evidence, but I get a really good feeling that the second open house is going to just be canceled.
Praise for Jesus. So
They're really trying. But I'll tell you what, they're still fighting to keep it. They really want this, but to the point where it's looking. They've already decided that pretty much decided that whatever there's like a spring concert, and they're going to make that virtual, right? So like that's considered like a huge event here, and and they're just making it virtual. So. But they're still hanging on to the hope that they're going to be able to do the second open house. But that's where we're coming, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because they're prioritizing the open house over the spring concert. So they finally reached that point where a big marketing event, the spring concert, they're at that point where they're ready to cancel, to move it online anyway.
Yeah.
But the let's hope to recruit people to make more money event, they're still holding on to.
So, who makes the decision?
Danos does. Danos pretty much makes the decision for all this stuff.
And
We just advise.
right. So, is it based on what the government dictates, or I mean, how much is it our decision and how much is it the government's decision?
The school has to do things in line with the government mandate. So then they try to interpret that in a way that is obviously beneficial for them. But they do. I mean, I'll tell you, they really do think about the students, and that's it. That's the main priority. But I don't know how that. I don't think that that's a priority for something like. I'm sorry. I just got a super secret message from the leadership, and I have known another person at the school who's not in the leadership and who already knows about the super secret message. So I think it's hilarious.
The super secret message.
Yes, the super secret message.
Alan, what is he on about?
I don't know.
no idea.
Something secret.
It's super secret, so.
Well, I feel a bit left out here, Alan. What do you think?
Yeah, but then again, I was like, I don't really care. I don't play the secrets game. Either tell me or don't. I'm a biggie.
We're not permitted to tell anyone yet, but you know that there's something out there
From the school.
from people, from a place.
So, Alan, the way.
Can we do those like charades? Can you act
come
it
on,
out, Bill?
Bill.
We can throw some stuff out
Okay,
there.
so this is how I'm interpreting this, Alan. So he's in the part of the inner circle of the school, right? Because he's kind of this coordinated position going, right? So he's heard something that we will be really happy about.
Will we be happy about it?
Well, he's laughing, so
I'm laughing at the situation that this other person already knows about it.
Well, how does that happen? It's not super secret then.
But it's not going to be me who tells anybody.
right,
I'm
so,
a professional.
So when
I keep all kinds of shit from you guys.
yeah,
You have
yeah.
no idea.
So
That's
when
probably good, too.
I mean, less so from you, but I mean, this fucking guy.
so when will this be announced? This whatever secret.
I don't know that it's going to be.
Okay. Well, he's playing. He's messing with our minds. That's what he's doing.
He's messing with your mind, because I don't care.
Do you feel messed with?
No, not really.
Oh, I just want to know whether.
I've had this all before with that. Like, one of all this dirt. And,
I promise it has nothing to do with the Australian teachers at the school.
Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. As long as I get my paycheck, China doesn't make a move, it's all good.
Okay.
That kind of works on the same receptors like a video game and stuff like that. YouTube videos, like the dopamine hit, gossip. You get that little piece of like everyone wants to know all the gossip.
Social piece. It's all there. It's just,
So
like I
like
said, it's a goofy day. It's such a goofy day.
So what committees are you on then? I mean, like you obviously have these meetings with the upper echelons of the school.
They're
so-
secret. They have a secret handshake, like the Illuminati. They have like, the e-babies, and they have big orgies and stuff with the door shut. Just like Congress does.
This is like the Masons.
They're like the Masons, yeah.
So
Or like
how-
Catholic priests.
So, okay.
Rolled up a panther.
So how often would you meet with nanos?
I mean, I'm in the committees that I'm permitted to speak of. I meet with nanos 9 times a week.
How many?
Officially once every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
You don't get the good information from the nanos meetings anyway.
Oh, okay.
What you do is you get the good information from, because then there is a meeting, like a super elite meeting of just the directors, and then what trickles down from that meeting, because then the directors go back to, and they let things slip, right? Those are the meetings you get a lot out of. And I actually have a pretty good position because I have a weekly leadership meeting with Derek, I have a weekly leadership meeting with Matt, and I have a weekly leadership meeting with Amanda.
Oh yeah, so you got a nice cross section.
Trifecta,
Like little crumbs pop out here, and there are different meetings, and then you can like puzzle pieces, and you can start splicing it together. Like, oh,
And
I'm starting to see the bigger picture.
And on any week, one of them is going to slip and be a little frustrated and be less professional than they normally are, so I can always get something from one of them. Yeah. And honestly, Derek, you can just fool anyway.
Yeah. Derek is he's
Derek's a ready, to shoot off at any point, actually. So,
yeah.
he just wants to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
He's never said as much back. It's really funny too, because yesterday, remember, it was actually really nice out that evening. And then I went for a walk, and I had to do a couple of things. And it was just like we were talking about an hour after about an hour and a half, after we had said, like, we parted our ways. We were like, yeah, watch, it's gonna get humid and hot, everything like that. It went from kind of like when I was walking out, it was pleasant and lovely, and I was just strolling. And then on the walk back, it had already gotten oppressive, right? Yeah, it was like, oh god, back. But it was a lovely evening. The park was packed. People were just enjoying it.
The park.
Yeah, there's a park right there.
Oh, yes, so kind of families and kids kind of running around and enjoying it. Yeah.
But it's cool because there's 2 Taoist temples in that park.
Yeah.
So just cool place to walk around.
Yeah, we were by there one night a little while back. We were coming back from riding bikes. So it was like 7 o'clock. They had a big blanket up in one of the temples over there. They were like showing a movie.
Yeah,
People were on the spot. I was like, dude, this is cool. I was like,
They did a live performance.
Nice.
Yeah. I've got some video.
that's the one that's not across the road. It's the one that's at the
Next to the fruit stand?
Yeah,
Or
the one that's close to, like, well, how would you describe? So Smile Park is like this. There's that big temple that's across the street.
Yeah.
There's a couple small temples on this.
Right.
So it was at those small temples where I saw.
Oh,
the movie
gotcha.
theater. Not at the big one across the street.
Is that the park that's split by one of the main roads? And
It is split for sure.
it's got a temple and a fruit shop where the main road cuts through. There's a fairly good fruit shop and a temple near it. And the temple was having, they had like Chinese opera there a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
I know where you are. Yeah. That's a nice park, that one. And at the other end, there's another temple, and it backs up right next to the
the other end backs up.
Part of the perimeter of the park joins with the market, the outdoor market. Well, not really outdoor, but
It's a
kind
yield
of
market.
it's a big shed market type of thing. Yeah. So, do you cross paths with Hale at all in your meetings?
We do.
Okay, all right.
I have only 7 meetings with him. We try not to be seen together, him, me, and Bradley, because we don't like the conclusions we can draw. Occasionally, Alec comes and visits us at our meetings.
Who, sorry?
Alec.
Oh, okay. Talk about library stuff.
Sometimes
Summoned.
I get summoned. I get summoned by management. Like, shit, I opened my mouth.
He talked about books.
Talked about something I shouldn't have. Next time I know what the meeting explaining it.
And what about Anna, the big kahuna? Have you?
She doesn't come to those meetings.
Okay.
Anna kind of, has her own orbit.
Yeah, this is Anna's orbit, and this is the school's orbit. Been the 2 or 3 of those meetings with her.
Really?
Yeah.
What's she like? I'm yet to meet her. Because I'm curious, because she's
She's Thai, yeah.
a Thai national, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like hanging out. So
Yeah.
that's why they come and they turn their lap up and say hello.
I was trying to think of like how you would describe
Asian.
Out of touch.
very concerned with image and very sweet on Hong Kong.
But yeah, that's just true.
Because it was like, well, this library in Hong Kong looks like this, and this library in Hong Kong does
She
this,
says
and
that about
this
many
library in
things.
Hong Kong. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I mean, there's libraries that are awesome outside of Hong Kong, but that's fine.
Oh, because she would be kind of liaising with you about the library refit.
She's like the check writer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
She's the brace yourself, right? She's the kind of the brain behind almost everything that this school heads toward, all the initiatives. She's her own personal think tank. But she has hired a think tank that they're really all just minions for her. They're just supposed to do the administration of her vision.
So do you know her background at all?
I think she went to university in Hong Kong. That's what I did.
Does she have a PhD? Because
I'm not sure. It's kind of unclear.
And the reason why I asked that because
Oh, it's Dr. Anna.
yeah, because I was looking at some stuff for doing some like grammar check for the yearbook on the local side, and I noticed Dr. Anna, and I was like, does she have a PhD? And then Sydney, one of my library workers, like, yeah, she doesn't.
When convenient, can I get out near a U-bike stand?
From where?
方便的时
But
候，
it's
我
not
可
a big
以
deal.
在飞龙自行车架附近出去吗？
Oh, okay. I'll do that again. When
Is it
convenient,
associated
can I
with
get out
insurance?
near a bicycle stand?
在方便的时候，
Oh,
我
here
可
we go.
以在自行车
Oh, yeah,
站
she's
附
in
近
Switzerland.
出去吗？
I'm gonna ask your friend.
在方便的时候，我可以在自行车站附近出去吗？
EDD
车站
in policy
U-bike.
administration and social
U-bike.
science,
Yeah.
social science education from the University of Hong Kong.
local.
And she has an MBA from USC. I'm not sure. She's not very active. She only has 124 connections.
That's 120 collections or connections more than I have on LinkedIn.
Alright guys, I'm gonna jump out somewhere around here.
No.
So
No.
Bill, I'll fix you up tomorrow.
No, we're going to the stop. We're not asking this guy to pull over because that hurts my rating. I made that clear months ago. No special request once we're in the car.
Oh, because I've already asked him and he's kind of. What happens?
Sake, man.
What happens?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
It won't be an issue.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bill.
That was a message months ago. No special
Yeah,
request.
now actually, I do
See,
remember.
This is what's happening. You almost got hit by a car.
I do remember you telling us that actually. All right.
Good night, Robert.
He's got 3 buttons here. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'll pay tomorrow, Bill.
Good evening.
He doesn't ride anymore.
That's why it's not going to be an issue, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
I was gonna-
I said that was very clear to you, right?
Yeah, when you said that, it's like, that's not going to be an issue. It's not
Gonna make a little group with me, you, and Olivia, and that's gonna be the Thursday.
the Thursday group.
Like I was thinking about it. Like I don't know, because you mentioned about how frustrating the Wednesday ride is.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just kind of like say, I don't know about you. I would say, what's the big difference between 100 and 130? And me, you, and Avi just wanted to kind of like
I don't
get
care.
it over.
I don't care. Like I'm not as focused
But
on.
you know what's funny? Avi won't go for that. he really is
Like to me, I'm indifferent. Like 30 is like $1.
right.
So I don't give a shit. It's like, it doesn't matter to me in the grand scheme of things. So I'm like, I don't care.
Moves. Right. He doesn't have the money. He asked for a special request. Damn it.
Oh, it's comical, huh?
But anyway, like just for your ears, we just got a notification that we have to have an urgent meeting at 7:45. We don't know. It's 7:45 a.m. tomorrow morning. The coordinators and the subject chairs with the leadership. I don't know what the announcement's going to be, but after we hear it, they're going to make an announcement later in the day. So just keep your
Got
ears
it, okay.
open. It's sad because with somebody like Robert, as I put it off for as long as possible. Some people you can't be patient with and think they'll eventually get it. You have to fucking just cut them off or tell them to their face.
Yeah, he doesn't quite get the message.
And I did. Oh, Jesus Christ! I did tell everybody. I'm focusing on this right now, but people responded to that message. They were like, oh, Bing was kind of like, oh my God, what happened? Like she was like, I don't know, what's the big deal? And Avi said something, so I know Robert saw it. And then he's like, can I make this guy pull over?
Yeah, especially because Robert I don't think a lot of people will get it. It's like, yeah, I appreciate the fact that you do it. Right, like you get on the Ubers. And it's easier just to do that piece. And so I'm like, whatever you need.
I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal, but I made that call because it actually.
But it's a little thing, but it affects you, and so you don't want other people like, this is my deal.
Right.
I invited you, so follow my fucking rules.
But I had a 5.0 rating as a passenger.
Yeah.
And it dropped to 4.8. It's not like it.
Here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
And it dropped to 4.8 since I've been in Kaohsiung.
I don't know if that's because of these other little side stops.
Because of him and Avi.
Yeah. So then how do you get your 5.0 back?
You don't.
So you're permanently like
It's
at
not,
4.8?
yeah. So I'm perfectly just an A, not an A+. There's nothing I can do about it.
God damn it, I'm 95, not 98. Fuck.
New house.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much.
My double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.